This is Audi's new flagship, the RS-Q8. It is Audi's first RS-badged SUV to be brought into Indian shows, and it is also their most expensive products on sale in India. Given that it wears the Audi and the RS badge, it is a lot of things in a single package. It is a coupe SUV, it is a more powerful and sportier version of the standard Q8 without compromising in terms of comfort and in terms of everyday usability. And above all, given that it shares its underpinnings and the engine with the Urus, some might even say that it is a Lamborghini with Audi skin. But what you call it doesn't quite matter, especially when the car can do this. This car is absolutely insane. It is fast, it is powerful, it is entertaining. It is too much fun. The idea of using a coupe-like roofline with an SUV body has been controversial right from the time of its inception. And I must say that I have never endorsed the idea of this body style. However, I still think that of all the SUV-based coupes on sale today, the Q8 looks the most natural. And the RS Q8 is essentially the standard Q8 that has been put on a strict fitness regimen. Larger intakes, black elements all around, and the oblong exhaust tips add a sense of purpose and sportiness to the overall design. The interior of the RS Q8 is largely similar to the standard Q8. The face of the dash, the gloss black applique, the aircon vents, and the overall design of the dashboard is exactly identical. The difference, however, is in the RS touches all around and the difference in material used. Like, for example, it gets a lot of carbon fiber bits on the door pads as well as the center console. The steering wheel is a flat bottom unit and is draped in perforated leather. Behind the wheel, this car too gets the all-digital virtual cockpit, but in this car it looks a lot sportier than we have ever seen. Our test car also comes fitted with heads-up display. Taking center stage is the same dual touchscreen unit that we have already seen on the Q8 as well. The top one controls the infotainment system and some bits of the car setting as well, while the bottom one controls your seat settings as well as the aircon settings, which in my opinion isn't the best because it demands that you take your eyes away from the road. Unlike the regular Q8, this RS trim gets sports seats with quilted leather. Other optional features include a panoramic sunroof, matrix LED headlamps, and more. As far as space is concerned, the RS Q8 is similar to the standard iteration. Leg and knee room is impressive, and headroom is reasonably good for most average-sized Indians. Taller passengers would be better sitting up front though. The 4-litre twin-turbo heart of the RS Q8 is really its party piece. It makes about 592 bhp and an insane 800 Nm. That makes it roughly more than 250 bhp and 300 Nm more powerful than the standard Q8. 0 to 100 comes in as quick as 3.8 seconds. That's just 0.2 of a second slower than the Lamborghini Urus. And that car, mind you, makes 50 bhp and 50 Nm more than this one. Performance is absolutely thrilling and acceleration is insane, and you realize that the moment you dig your right foot deep and the monstrous V8 under the hood comes to life. Oh, this is absolutely mind-boggling. The RS Q8 blurs scenery faster than you could make sense of it. It is just that insane. Imagine this is a car that is 5 meters in length and roughly about 2.4 tons, but it makes you feel like it's a hot hatch. That is how insane this car is. It is fast, it is entertaining, and it just grips so well. There is so much power, but the power is put down onto the road so well, so nicely. It is too much fun. It makes size It makes things like size and weight absolutely inconsequential. The RSQ8 isn't just a straight line sensation, it is equally fast around the twisty stuff as well. And all of that is down to the electronic and mechanical wizardry that this car packs. Our test car has been fitted with Dynamic Package Plus, which includes a sport differential and active stabilization. Working in union with that is the rear wheel steering, which comes standard in this car, making sure that the RSQ8 can attack corners with utmost confidence. Entering into a corner hard, for a car of this size, you would imagine it to roll or even understeer to a certain extent, but the RSQ8 does no such thing. It corners absolutely flat and gives you tremendous amount of confidence. Some of it is also thanks to the Quattro all-wheel drive system. It shoots in and out of a corner at any speed you would dare to take without batting an eyelid. The steering wheel is nicely weighted and precise, and turn-ins are pretty damn sharp. In fact, it rides so flat that after every corner you find yourself pushing it a little bit more just to see how much it can take. But irrespective of what you do, it never gets flustered. The RSQ8 really feels stellar due to its multifaceted personality. On the one hand, it can attack corners with unbelievable ease, and on the other hand, it can be extremely pliant when you want it to be. This versatility becomes all the more evident as you toggle through the Audi Drive Select system. It's insane in the RS2 mode and feels incredibly amiable in the comfort mode. Its ride quality is surprisingly brilliant too, especially for a car that wears an RS badge, and more importantly for one that rides on humongous 23-inch wheels. You do have to be careful though, as the 35 section tires need to be handled with utmost care. The RSQ8 is priced at 2.07 crore rupees, which is roughly 73 lakh more than the regular Q8 before the optional extras. Is it worth the additional money? Sure as hell. It is a fast and engaging car when you want it to be, but at the same time it is comfortable and practical as a daily driver as well. It is then a textbook example of performance and luxury, and if that is still not enough for you, remember it is the fastest car to go around the Nürburgring circuit in Germany, faster than even its Italian cousin the Lamborghini Urus, and that is saying something.